Welcome to RGTP. All the guys are here. No one's on vacation. Jeremy's back with us this week. How was your vacation, Jay? Let us know.
That shit was pretty good. I can't lie. I miss the beach. I miss, being out in the sun and chilling with my family. It was fun for the most part. Kids are assholes. That's all I gotta say. Especially my family. Every now
80
and again.
assholes,
I
right?
just gotta say one thing about your vacation. Fucked up, you didn't take me with you.
Bro, I already told you that the only reason I didn't invite you is because we spent like 12 hours a day on the beach for the first 3 days.
Because it was a family vacation, they didn't want to be seen with a little bit more
Bro,
chocolate.
you would have died on the beach. We had a party in my backyard one time and you fell asleep on the hill because it was so hot outside.
Yeah, nah.
You would have been passed out.
We don't take this man outside. See that?
They don't like it outside. You don't do well in the sun for this.
That's enough. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Out there.
The sun be shiesty, so I hear it.
Yeah, it do.
Yeah, I mean,
For
it'd be
sure.
like that. Well, hopping in. Glad everybody's here, man. We got the NBA draft popped off. We had all the picks come in. We have some trades that might be going down. We have contracts that have been accepted and declined. We have some more players into free agency. We got a big Russell Westbrook trade. I don't even know. I mean, we'll start with Swavey. Swavey, give me your thoughts on the draft. What'd you like? I know you was excited for this draft.
All I gotta say is Greg Popovich knows something that we don't. That biggest flop of the draft, getting Primo at I forgot what. I think 12.
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, it was 12.
Popovich knows something that we don't. That's all I gotta say about that draft. And another one I liked that's not on the top three is Mitchell Drew going to the Kings. I think he's gonna be nasty. The only thing,
Going to the Kings.
the only problem is that it's the Kings. That's the only problem. You got Luke Walter as your head coach, and then you got Tyrese and De'Aaron Fox already. Hopefully, Buddy Hield gets out so he gets more minutes, but that's the only issue that I have with that. They went to the Kings because that's
Was that your favorite pick?
yeah, that's my favorite pick. The only issue is that it's the Kings. That's the only one.
What's your favorite pick?
Me? All right. My favorite pick, Josh Giddey, baby. Josh Giddey next to Shea Gilgeous. That's going to be clean. Me and Cesar, like last month and a half ago, we were talking about rookies. And Josh Giddey was one that I mentioned to him that I'm excited to watch. Him at 6. Who was it? Jalen Johnson. Is that his name to the Hawks?
Yeah.
He was another one I said. And then Cesar, who did I say?
I don't remember.
Hold on. I remember. How could I forget? Jason Preston, who is with the Clippers, bro. Jeremy, did you ever look at Kuminga and Moses Moody highlights?
I looked at the Kaminga ones. I fell asleep last night in the party in Mac Cap. But yeah, I looked at the Kaminga highlights this morning. He looks pretty good. He's the forward. He's the power forward, right? Yeah.
Kaminga's 6'6". He's a
Yeah, he's 6'8", so he
He's
can play
a
small
forward.
forward.
He'll probably play small forward if anything. But
Yo, who was it that went to the Lakers? Mac something? Was it
McClung.
Mac McClung?
McClung?
Is he nice? I don't know about him, to be honest with you.
McClung
he's
was
one of the Lakers fan now.
he's got bounce, and like when he was in high school, he was hyped up a lot. And then I think he went to Creighton, right? He started with Creighton, and then he like transferred to A&M.
Yeah, he transferred after a year, so his college career got a little interesting. He didn't really go to necessarily any basketball powers, so
Hey, as long
it
as
was
he
very
can catch
under
a
the
lob
radar.
from Westbrook,
They're gonna need him to be good.
as long
Don't
as he can
cap.
catch a lob from Westbrook, that's all I'm asking for. Give my man's his assist. He gonna average another triple double on LeBron's team. Hey, don't be shaking your head over there, nigga. Don't be shaking your head.
Oh, good.
The triple double.
Not gonna be able to get all them assists, man.
I'm good.
Maybe the boards, but I feel like maybe his assists go down a little bit. Just a little bit.
About it.
I hear it. For me, it was Orlando. So happy for Orlando, man. I'm so glad. I like the way the team's looking. They got to clean some shit up. They got to move a couple pieces, but it's a beautiful future for Orlando. I love Suggs there. I love that they got Wagner there. You got Jonathan Isaac still there. You got rid of basically everybody, all the stars. No Vucevic, no Aaron Gordon. I think Terrence Ross is reportedly almost out the door. I think he's looking to be traded or bought out or something. It doesn't look.
Oh, he's going to the Lakers, huh?
He's on the block.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So it's just a shot of youthfulness. You're gonna have Suggs, Fultz, Anthony, Isaac,
RJ Hampton, the GOAT.
Hold on. He stopped because I raised my hand, man. Come on. Did you see why the Raptors didn't take Suggs?
He supposedly had a bad workout with them.
I want to know how bad it could have been for them to be like, nah, we don't want him. And then they took Scotty, which a lot of people were surprised with Scotty at 4. But it's like Patrick Williams to the Bulls.
A lot of people are thinking that he maybe tanked it a little bit. I don't know why you would. I get it. I probably wouldn't want to go to Canada if I had the option to go into Orlando right next, right after. I mean, I get it. So it's a little interesting there. I don't know how I feel about that though. But I'm glad Orlando got him. Raptors, I don't know what's going on over there. They're about to hit it. I feel like it's about to be a forcible rebuild.
Yeah, when we get into the a little bit of free agency, because I just was, before we started, I was looking at it. We'll talk Kyle Lowry because, yeah, I've seen a team interested in him, and if he goes to, we might as well just say it, the Heat.
Yeah.
Did they draft anybody? Because we know they're pretty good at drafting players. I don't think
they had a pick this year.
But Kyle Lowry on that team brings them the championship experience they need. So I kind of like that fit.
I just want to say real quick, I'm happy OKC took Josh Giddey at 6 because Memphis is stupid as hell for trading Valanciunas to try to get Josh Giddey at 10. That's all I gotta say. They're so stupid for trading that guy for what? Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe? You bless the Pelicans. I don't see the Pelicans being good for a couple more years, honestly. But I'm so happy they flopped. I hope OKC does good this year with SGA. Why are you shaking your head? No, Chase. What's up?
Why am I shaking my head no? Because it's too early to say they flopped on a pick. The Memphis Grizzlies, Ja Morant, obviously he was a hit. Dylan Brooks, hit. Grayson out. They traded for him, but hit. They know who they're picking and why they're picking them. So don't say it's a flop. Just wait to see.
I don't understand why you give a Valanciunas. Valanciunas is a good regular season, decent big man who can play defense.
That's the reason right there. Those words you just spoke right there.
He puts up 2020. He hasn't had a real chance. The first matchup the Memphis finally gets in the playoffs, he's going against Rudy Gobert. That's a tough matchup. But he's a good center, though.
You couldn't score on him or guard Rudy Gobert.
He is a good center.
You can't guard Rudy Gobert, there's a problem. There's a problem.
I would understand if you trade your pick because, Valanciunas in it and you want to move on so you got the big man or something. But you traded for Steven Adams, who cannot be a big man ever since Russell Westbrook left. Russell Westbrook ruined that man's career. That's all I got to say. This man does not know how to rebound.
How many rebounds did he average last year that he doesn't know how to rebound?
Probably like
8.9. It was 8.9.
It was 8. You're the only big man on the Pelicans. You got Zion. That's your only competition.
He was not the only big man on the Pelicans. Do not give me that.
This man is a starting center.
Ridiculous right now.
Steven Adams, the only thing you can do since Russell Westbrook left you is set hard screens. That is it. That man is done.
Take, sweet.
It is not a terrible take. And then you get Eric Bledsoe. Come on, bro. Eric Bledsoe is not the solution. And you put
salary down.
You get Eric Bledsoe with Ja Morant already. What's he gonna teach him? He's not gonna teach him shit. There's no
point of that trade
him
was
if
for
he
them
took
to
him.
move up in the draft. That was the point. They do not Bledsoe. They do not give a fuck about at all, and they just had to make the center swap. And they actually got better on defense, in my opinion, because Adams is a way better defender than Valanciunas. Sets hardest screens, and the rebounding is basically the same.
I agree.
Basically the same. You lose some sort of offense in the front court, I guess, but does it really matter when Triple J is about to have a contract year and you're about to get ready to pay him anyways? So you might as well see what he got for you.
I don't know. I don't know about Triple J. My man, he got hurt all last season, and they kept saying he'll be back in January, he'll be back in February, he'll be back in March. And he didn't come back till like late April. So I don't know. Injuries. Don't get me wrong. He had a nice rookie season. I don't know what else. I have no expectations for him.
I think you hate Steven Adams because you hate Westbrook.
Yes.
I love Steven Adams. Russell Westbrook ruined his career. Ever since ever since Russell Westbrook went on that triple-double span where he says, you guys just box out, let me get the rebound. That's all Steven Adams can do now. He just boxes out. He does it. I thought the Pelicans could be nasty when they got Steven Adams. I watched 10 straight games. When I tell you this man, all he didn't even jump for rebounds. He just put his hands up and tries to box out. That's it. That's all he did. Valanciunas, he's a way better big man. I'm just saying, way better. The Pelicans, in my opinion, raped the Memphis in that trade. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Hot
take.
I guess. I don't know how you win a trade when you trade back. I don't know. I don't know how you trade back 2 picks and win that trade. Don't get it. I don't get it. Anyways, was there any upset picks that you guys thought that you could have been like, wow, someone probably could have had a better
I'm mad they didn't pick me.
draft. Someone should have picked so and so here instead.
I hear that.
I had a couple where I felt where obviously Raptor with Scotty Barnes is probably one of the biggest question marks. Mitchell to the Kings. I wanted Book Knight to the Kings. I would have been fine with that.
I think the most backlash the draft the Spurs got the most backlash in the draft for getting Primo at 12. But I think Popovich knows something that we don't. I want to see what that man can do. I don't know, because I think every mock draft had Primo going like late 20s, right, or some shit like that. And so we'll see how that works out for them.
I hear you. Thoughts on Charlotte's ever-growing backcourt of ball handlers? It just keeps stacking up with young guards.
I mean, eventually it'd just be 5 point guards in the starting lineup, right?
Maybe LaMelo's like
LaMelo running the center, 6'7", 6'8". Might as well, right?
I don't know. They just traded for Mason Plumlee, so that's a good pickup for them. That's all I gotta say. I like that pickup.
I hear it. I would have liked them to go big man on that pick. I can't think of who was there at 11 that they could have got. They got Book Knight, which I'm totally fine with. They just have way too many guards now. They got Book Knight, they got Melo, they still have Rozier, they still have Graham is still there. Hayward still does some ball handling. So it's a one ball, a lot of ball handlers. I think they should start making a trade. And maybe call up the Pacers and be like, hey, you want Gordon Hayward back? Or actually, not back, but do you guys want Gordon Hayward because you guys wanted him anyways? Maybe try to get Miles Turner to help your side.
Miles, like the Celtics should have done.
Basically, but that would help Charlotte out a lot because they don't really have a center. PJ Washington is more of like a 4, so they gotta kind of have to figure it. That's the fault. I like their pieces. I was big on the Warriors draft too. I like everything they did. The Rockets had a really good draft. They got Jalen Green and
Josh Christopher. Is that his name?
Yeah, that was Josh Christopher. But I'm thinking of the other guy that they got at 16 or 17, whatever it was. It was right after the lottery. I think it was 16. It's the center. Alperen Sengun.
Oh, the guy from Turkey.
Yeah.
Sengun.
Yeah.
I'm probably saying that wrong, but yeah.
We're all saying it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was on a lot of people's like number 1 player on the big board. Yeah. I know you're looking like, huh? Yes. He had one of the most productive seasons ever for an 18-year-old in the European League. Like, he had one of the best big man years they've ever seen. And like, in terms of analytics, he was ranked like number one, like almost across the board. So maybe
What's
he
his
wasn't
place?
impacted with stats necessarily, but the shit that he does in the game has a bigger impact on the courts. And I think that's key for the Rockets to have
Like,
all of this firepower.
is that like defensively, like offensively? What's his game?
Literally,
From what you could see,
he's like an
everything,
all-around.
literally everything.
They said, what was it? Mike Smith said if you squint really hard, you can see some Jokic in his game. But he has the potential to be like a Sabonis, and Sabonis is an all-star. Sabonis is up there in the Pacers, even though you might not like them. He's still like 2012. Like, Sabonis is still an all-star player. You can get that in Houston with Christian Woods and Jalen Green. Starts going off a 20-point per game score, because I feel like he's going to have an Anthony Edwards style season where it might get a little slow, and then it's going to be like 20 here, 25 there, 30 bomb here, another 20, a couple 30s, and everyone's going to be like, wow, Jalen Green is like, he might have been the steal of the draft type shit. I love the Rockets draft. There was a lot of good drafs.
I was about to say, it really feels like a lot of teams got what they wanted, got what they needed, and didn't really mess up. But there's always going to be a few teams, and the Kings, if they keep Buddy, I would say they were probably a team that messed up their pick, getting another point guard.
Yeah, that was my only thing. Right away, I said they should have got somebody else. I like,
and that's not hate on
Mitchell, not Mitchell, dude, but I like Davion a lot. Absolute amazing defender. He has like that Marcus Smart, Pat Bev in him. He's gonna come in. He's gonna play defense right away, which is something the Kings need, because you're gonna need Fox to run most of the offense and score most of the points. So you have someone to guard the other team's best player. So I guess that works out for them. And then Halliburton hopefully comes back healthy and everything's good. And they could definitely have a very interesting 1-2-3 punch. But Buddy, they got to figure out what to do with Buddy. Buddy plays no defense whatsoever.
Buddy for Tobias?
Tobias plays like no defense either. But on to more serious trade shit. Buddy Hield's supposed to go to the Lakers, isn't going to the Lakers. We end up getting Russell fucking Westbrook on the Lakers. So before we dive into the Lakers shit, how are you guys feeling about, one, Bradley Beal basically committing to staying with the Wizards, and two, the potential that this team might have for next year? So I'll start with you, Jeremy. We'll keep it in the room. What do you think on Bradley Beal deciding to stay with the Wizards?
I think he's wasting his time, just like Damian Lillard, to be honest. I think he needs to explore his options and go somewhere where he doesn't have to drop 50 points and still lose. He could drop 30 points and win. Yeah, so I don't like that. Maybe they'll do good. I don't know how much better you can do with who they get. They got Caldwell Pope.
They got KCP, Harrell, and Kuzma, because the pick that they got at 22nd was Isaiah Jackson, I believe, and they shipped him to the Pacers, so they didn't even get that first round pick.
So
which is still weird to me.
I guess if Kuz plays better, none of them are gonna replace Westbrook and what Westbrook could do. No chance. Not even all three of them put together, in my opinion. They could be possibly as good, but it wouldn't be better. So maybe if they could spread the floor more, and Montrez can be Clipper 6-man Montrez, and Kuz can be the better than Jason Tatum Kuz that everybody thought he was gonna be, and Caldwell Pope could play like a champion, then maybe they could do something. Maybe it'll be a good team.
I feel like Bradley Beal's on some mellow shit.
I hear it.
I feel like he's on some mellow shit right now. Honestly, like once John Wall was left and once Russell Westbrook came and left, I think Bradley Beal should have been like I gotta go too. You feel what I'm saying? I honestly just feel like that's what
Agreed.
he should have just been
Agreed.
like, all right, like I gotta go. Like when Melo was on the Knicks and he could have went to go play like with LeBron and shit, but he didn't because fucking, you know what I'm saying, pride and whatnot. I feel like Bradley Beal should have sucked it up and left. I feel like he just wants to stay on the Wizards to drop a lot of points, but I don't think he's really gonna take them as far as he thinks he does, as he thinks he's gonna take them in his head. But you know, it is what it is. You know, everybody's gonna play. Like we said a couple of pods ago, ego is a real thing in the NBA. You know what I mean? So he probably just wants to play on the team where he's that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So,
What you think, Sweevy?
I just want to say, first of all, Carmelo stayed on the Knicks for a paycheck. That's the only reason he didn't leave. No one was offering that much money. But I think the draft really showed us to the Wizards, like, are you gonna tank? Or are you gonna be good? You got to decide, because you can't do both. Right now, this slot that in the middle. You know, with Bradley Beal staying, and you traded out guy at 15, that really good 3-point shooter. I forgot his name, Crisp or something like that.
Oh, Corey Crisper.
Yeah, he's decent. In my opinion, he looks like a dickhead, but I think you gotta decide. You gotta decide. Are you gonna be good, or are you gonna tank? Because if you're gonna tank, now's the time to get rid of Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal just had career high numbers. You can get a lot of resources for him to speed up your rebuilding phase. So I don't know, man. I agree. Bradley Beal, his situation is a little different for me than Damian Lillard, because Damian Lillard actually has a team around him. Bradley Beal doesn't have shit. He has the starting center is Robin Lopez, for God's sake. He doesn't have shit. Oh, Daniel Gafford. Oh, Thomas. I completely forgot about him. He got hurt. Forgot all about him. But yeah, I think now, if I was the Wizards, I'll be looking to rebuild, honestly. And Bradley Beal, you want to stay. I don't know. I don't see it as a money wise, because you already got the money. You already got your contract. You don't. Is it loyalty? More than likely, it's loyalty. You know. But I think at that point, when your team is just, they're getting younger and younger, you're getting older in your prime, you just gotta go elsewhere. It is what it is. What about you, Chase? What do you think?
Real quick on the
Or
I saw the
What
at
the
the store. What's up,
Oh,
Aldo?
or
I saw the
What
at the store. What's up,
oh,
right?
Woj and Lowe were talking about this on their show on ESPN like Sunday or something, last Sunday.
Yeah.
They were saying that Bradley Beal really enjoys playing in Washington, D.C. with the Wizards. So that probably plays another factor into, like, he was drafted there. He enjoys playing there. You know, everybody wants to be the person to get that team their championship. Just unfortunately for Bradley Beal, it's not possible with the team around him. I said 8 seed, and I just started thinking the Pacers are coming back next year, and they didn't make the playoffs. The Pacers are probably better than them.
Yeah, this head coach.
There's going to be more teams like the Hornets. The Hornets could be a surprise team this year. They were almost in the play. You know, there will be teams that the Wizards will go up against, and we're not better than them. And they'll be back in the lottery, and we'll get the reports. Beal is wanting a trade, and then he's loyal, and then it's time to just pull the gun and trade him, honestly. Get what you can while his stock is high. Don't let something happen next year, and it's like, okay, now we're not getting as much as we could have because something went horrible, you know?
I will say the Washington Wizards are one of the best teams to watch in the NBA. It's a fast-paced offense that I love so much. That's why they were having games this season where they were scoring like 140 and shit like that.
Worst defensive teams in the history of the league.
They made that all up with their offense because they kept their games close. I'm gonna tell you that they're fast-paced. It's fun as hell to watch. But
I hear it. That Beal should be trying to get his way up out of there. I think it's it for him and that team.
Number 2 leading scorer, right?
Yeah, I think he finished second in the scoring title this year behind Steph.
Yeah.
He's gonna get points. He's gonna get buckets.
I would take that as a like somebody sign me because you know I can get buckets.
It's really gonna come down to: are you gonna get what version of Kyle Kuzma are you gonna get? Are you gonna get rookie year Kuzma where it was random 20 and 30 point per game? Now that nobody's setting him up and having to be the man, it's essentially here's the ball, Bradley Beal in the game. We kind of need you to do something. So it's gonna be interesting to see what he does.
It's probably mad nerve-wracking to play with LeBron.
I knew look out. They gotta be.
Like, you know, you gotta be good. Like, you gotta play good. If you don't, you know you're gonna get the boot.
If he turns into a 20, 25 point per game scorer in the near future, that could help them, of course. Trez would have to go back to Clipper Trez, and especially because the reason why he played so good and got that 6-man was because it was a contract year. And the way he played last year, he's going to have to play like that again because his contract's up again. You're back on another contract year. So it's going to be up to him to get his shit together and try to play like a 6-man to get this team over the hump.
I just want to say, if Kyle Kuzma comes out and averages 25, I will dye my hair rainbow or shave it. Y'all can decide.
You know what?
That man,
a rainbow.
If Kuzma averages 25, bro, that man's better than Tatum. I'm not. I can't say it with a straight face. I don't see that man averaging more than 15. 15
you know what?
is the max for me.
Chase, honestly, 15, that's way more than I had. I'm just telling you right now. I had a solid 12 points per game, Kyle Kuzma on the Washington Wizards. If that man averages 20 to 25, holy shit, I will stop watching the NBA. That's all I got to say.
All right, switching over. Russ in LA, 1 through 5, Cesar. What you like about it? 1 through 5. 5 being the high side. How do you like the move?
I'll give it a 3.
Ooh.
I'll give it a 3.
All right, right in the middle, Mamba.
I got to agree with Cesar. 3 is perfect for this trade.
Okay. Jeremy. 2. Trey's going to say this a 5, aren't you?
I'm going to say 4.5 because I'm not fully sure if they finna get the ring, but I know they finna get the ring.
Okay, all right.
They finna get the ring, nigga. That's all. Yo, you know what? I want to make a bet with Cesar. We're going to do it after the pub. We finna make a bet because you hate Russell Westbrook.
Let's do it right now.
Your favorite player is Rondo, and you have so much Westbrook slander. It's crazy to me.
Make that bet real quick on the pod right now.
1, 2 rings, Rondo? Is that the one you're talking about?
Nobody can get carried to rings, bro. There's some players, bro, that haven't even seen a playoff floor.
We buy C.
With rings, more rings than Rondo. Let's be real, though.
So let's see.
I
Let's see
know what his bet is. Come on.
Hold on, time out. Let's see if Russell Westbrook gets carried to a ring. Let's see that.
Yeah, it's his turn. Your favorite player gets carried. Your favorite player gets carried. On mine get carried too.
Shit. What's the bet?
You want to do $100?
Yeah, we can do 100.
What's the bet though?
100 Westbrook wins a ring?
100. Yeah, Westbrook gets a ring.
You want to bet that? Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. We can bet that.
Y'all heard it here first.
100 beans, boy.
That's lightweight.
All right, so which free agent's getting them? I'm dead. Who you betting with, Mamba or something? Unless you're just trying to give Swavey a free $200.
Wait.
I'll make that bet with Trey.
I'm dead.
Do you want to make that bet too, Jeremy?
200?
I'm just kidding.
All right, so which free agent's going to the Lakers? I see Dragic. I've seen Melo. I've seen DeRozan still. I've seen Rudy Gay. Iggy actually, they just declined his $15 million a year. Iggy's on the market again. They just said fuck no to Iggy. I'm because they don't have nobody.
The Warriors.
They ain't got shit. The Lakers are literally dry right now. And all that money is tied into their big 3 right now. So I don't.
They're broke too, right?
That's what I'm saying. They have like no money. They have to like try to sign as many people on the veteran minimum as humanly possible to get this team together.
Westbrook.
You gotta convince
Westbrook's making
Melo he's gonna
44.
get a ring.
Westbrook's 44.
Westbrook's for 44. Right now, AD's like 35, and then LeBron's 41. And AD's contract just escalates in price. It gets up to like 47, I think.
So he signed his extension. So
Yeah,
his new money is about to kick in on the high end on the backside. And LeBron signed that 2-year deal, so he's gonna have a little bit more money on his back end too.
Yeah, his is like 41 this year, 44 next year.
Yeah.
yeah. So they don't got no money to get nobody.
They gotta build this team back up.
That's why I gave this trade a 3, because there's so many question marks left. Like, if you don't surround that team with shooters, you're not making it far. That's all I gotta say.
That's what I was saying. You gotta call up the
JJ
JJ Redicks.
Yep.
The Wesley Matthews gonna have to come back. Sadly, they had to trade KCP. That's one of the reasons why I'm iffy on the trade, because when you look at it, you got Russ for Kuzma, Harrell, and KCP. So it's like you kind of won the trade. You didn't have to give up a bunch. You only gave up 1 first, and they didn't even keep it. So it's not like it's gonna come back to haunt you. So it really is gonna be a matter of who they're gonna get on this roster to fill out the rest of this. I seen Dwight wants to come back. I think that would be a good fit. I think they're gonna have to let Drummond walk.
Oh yeah, nah. Drummond's not coming back.
Yeah.
He is not coming back. You gotta go to Danny Green's door and knock on it and say, please come back to us, man. A veteran's minimum, we can run it back. That's the type of players they need.
See if Ray Allen wants to take a couple more.
Yeah, they gotta call him up, man. That's all you gotta do is just stand there and shoot.
Shooting, right?
Yeah.
Reggie Miller's still shooting? Yeah.
Whoever. Bro, I'll go stand in the corner if they need me to, but they need shooters desperately. I'll throw Westbrook a lob. I could get it there all day. That's easy. That's easy as shit. We're not thinking about some of the other trades around. Boston shipped off Thompson and Moses Brown again. We got Josh Richardson slotted up over towards us. We gave Luka another big man with Moses Brown. Thoughts on that trade?
Who did we trade Thompson for? Who did we get back?
Bruno.
Bruno and who?
Bruno Fernando and Chris Dunn.
Oh, Chris Dunn, yeah.
So Chris Dunn trade.
So when I heard Tristan Thompson for Chris Dunn, I was happy. I like Chris Dunn. He's a defensive backup. He's a good piece. And then I heard that the Hawks are getting Delon Wright for that same trade. And I thought, damn, Delon Wright to the Celtics would have been way better than Chris fucking Dunn.
That's why we got Richardson.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm happy we got Richardson.
Hold on. Can we just take a minute here? Cesar's now hating on this Chris Dunn trade. But when this Chris Dunn trade happened, this man said Chris Dunn looks like a scary Terry before, like a young scary Terry.
I'm just here to defend my case. In my head, Chris Dunn was 23. I thought there was still potential behind him. I figured out he's 27. I take that back. I'll take it back. But I thought Chris Dunn, I like him. I like Chris Dunn. He was just hurt. So
y'all definitely loaded up on defense in these trades. Chris Dunn defense, Bruno.
I don't think he'll play that well.
And then Josh Richardson, he can play defense. So it looks good.
He's a proven defender. But I'm just
play point guard for us.
You think so?
Yeah, his best year when he was with Miami was him playing majority point guard. He played mainly point guard. So I think he'll probably play a lot of minutes at point guard. Lonzo, Chicago Bull.
Can I ask a question real quick though about y'all Celtics?
Go ahead.
Y'all trading for Josh Richardson? Is that y'all saying we potentially are moving on from Marcus Smart, or
ain't no way in hell that nigga? Ain't no way in hell he's leaving our team.
It's a lot. It's two very similar players. One's bigger than the other, but they basically do a lot of the same shit. They do a lot of the same shit, which is good.
Yeah, I like Marcus.
I don't think we're getting Fournier back either.
Okay.
I think for his deal was already a fat ass contract as it was. So,
last time I checked, he was asking for like 90 mil.
Yeah, someone's gonna pay him, and now he's balling out over there in the Olympics. So someone's gonna look to pay him some bread. So Can't be totally too mad about that.
Hold on, one comment. The only sad part about this whole process in the Celtics trade is that we gave up Moses Brown. That's my only sad part.
We still got both the Williams. I'm all right with that. I'm
Yeah.
ready. Robert.
And Al Horford, man.
The GOAT.
Lonzo to Chicago. Thoughts?
Love it. I love it. Him next to Zach LaVine, that's exactly what Zach LaVine needs. A point guard who's going to set him up, going to play the defense, and then when Zach LaVine is like, give me the ball, ISO left side, Zach LaVine's going to torch. It's just a great fit.
I think it's a really great fit too, because you got Lonzo at point, Zach LaVine at the 2, Patrick Williams at the 3, and then you got Lauri Markkanen at the 4, who's not the best defender, but at least you got Vucevic. And then that gives you enough wiggle room to put Kobe White back up with Thaddeus Young. So that's a nice lineup. I like that lineup. But we'll see if they actually make the playoffs, though.
Right, you're right.
I forgot Laurie was on there. Lonzo's going to be able to set him up well, too. And that's what he needs. That's exactly what he needs.
I haven't had a point guard in a little while.
All right, we switching over to some football. And this week, we got a little bit to talk about when we get to Green Bay. So we decided to go to the NFC North, and we start out. We got the Motown Detroit Lions. How you feeling about them, Lewis?
Horrible. What was over under? I totally forgot already. I think it's like 5. I have them going under for sure. Yeah, under 5. Sucks what's going on there. They've been a bad team regardless for years. They're getting an even worse quarterback than what they've had before. The team is still bad. Like, the team is just not good. Just really not good. I don't have much faith in that team. They're probably they have a good chance of being another top 5 pick team.
Probably 1 or 2, probably.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Really good fucking chance of that.
I will say about the Lions, because I got them under 5. I think I had them at 4, right? But the thing with them is their head coach, Dan Campbell. That man's press conference when he got hired, one of the funniest things you will ever watch. That man said, you knock us down, we're going to bite off a kneecap and get back up. You knock us down again, we're going to bite your other kneecap off and get back up.
Yeah, he was saying some weird shit.
I like what he's going to bring to that team. It's going to take a few more years, you know? And I'm sorry, Lions fans, that you have to hear that, because it's been a few more years, a few years ago, and years prior to that, and prior to that. But y'all had Calvin Johnson. Go back to the Barry Sanders, wasted his career, wasted Calvin. Matt Stafford is so underrated because he played with the Lions, and Matt Stafford is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I will say that right. He is one of the best one of the most toughest quarterbacks. Go ahead.
If we're not talking about Tom Brady, what are we really talking about? When we about
I will agree. You know, when you're talking about the Lions, so it's kind of bottom of the barrel of the NFL. But there's more to football than Tom Brady, man. Come on. And we won't spend too much time on the Lions because
they suck.
But they expect them to lose a lot of games, not win many. So the Vikings. Yeah, I think you said they were at 8.5. Was their over under?
Yeah, I saw them at 8.5.
I had them at 7.5. And the only reason why I go under with the Vikings is because they're a hot and cold team. They'll start off 3-0 and then lose the next 5, and then win the next 2 and then lose, and then win the next, you know. With them, it all comes down to Kirk Cousins. Is Kirk Cousins actually going to play well, or is Kirk Cousins going to be Kirk Cousins from every year? And shout out Justin Jefferson. All I'm going to say.
I think Kirk Cousins going to play like Kirk Uncle this year, boy. Maybe Kirk Nephew. We going to see. We going to see.
I like the improvements they made. They've made some improvements on both sides of the ball. Trying to fix their O-line. I love their weapons. I love Thielen and Jefferson. I like Dalvin Cook. They got good pieces, but I have them under 8.5. I think they'll go like 8 and 9. 8 and 9 seems reasonable.
We forgot to mention this when we were talking about the Lions as well. This year, the NFC North faces the NFC West and the AFC North. Every single one of those games is going to be a hard fought. Like, it could go either way. Honestly, in those games, it could go either way. So
Yes,
if they're not hot, they're gonna lose because the NFC North has a tough ass schedule this year.
be brutal, honestly, very, very brutal. Tough schedule. I got them about 8 and 9. I don't think they'll make it unless things go really bad in the NFC. Then they have a chance for sure, but the defense still isn't quite there, and they need a little bit more fixing on that offensive line.
Agreed. Probably my favorite team in this division, the Chicago Bears. I forget where you said they were. Now I
think it's 7.5.
Okay, I think I put them at 8. For the simple fact their defense is insane. Their defense is insane. And I don't think they really lost anybody of importance on that defense. But they drafted Justin Fields. And I know they say they're not gonna roll with them. It's Andy Dalton's team. But we saw Andy Dalton with the Cowboys last year, and I'm sorry. The Red Rifle is no more. And the sooner they get to Justin Fields being their quarterback, that's when they can actually start playing games. And I hope Justin Fields actually does well for them.
Yeah. I have them going under because of the way they are. They went 8-8 last season. People are probably like, "Oh yeah,
The Lions?
the Chicago Bears." And
Bears.
I would do everything the
I
Lions
had them going under because a lot of people tend to forget they started the season 5-0,
Oh.
then went 3-8 the rest of the
Did they
way.
actually? Oh, they
They-
did.
They were 5-0. Yeah,
did.
they started the season 5-0. They were undefeated. And everyone's like, "Wow, this is one of like the worst undefeated teams left."
But we found out who the worst undefeated team was last year, huh?
So that
Look at
ended
them
up
eventually.
that shit. So I don't think it was that much of an improvement. I think they're basically gonna be in the same shit. The defense showed that they're good, but the team showed it overall isn't that good. Poor coaching. Well, they have Andy Dalton now. They just got him from Dallas, and then they drafted a rookie, Justin Fields, out of Ohio State, which is everyone's super excited about. Yeah, but it's a matter of when is he going to get on the field and actually play.
Well, you should probably play right away. He's a nobody.
So
He should, but apparently they promised Andy Dalton when they signed him he was going to be the starter. So start the first game, and then when you realize probably not going to go far with this, that's when you need to make the switch after game 1.
But yeah, I have no faith in Chicago.
Right there.
No faith in Chicago. They started 5-0. I don't think they're going to be any better. I don't think it's gonna matter. I really don't.
Hey, Lewis, can I just mention something real quick? We got some really excited, happy people with us in this pod when we talk about football, man.
Can you tell? So for me, it's football excitement.
I don't watch football, so
I guess neither does Cesar too.
No.
I don't watch football.
We'll make this quick then, so y'all can get back involved. The last team in the NFC North, the Green Bay Packers, have had a lot of drama this offseason. Rodgers is officially back, and this is most likely his last season with Green Bay.
Lil Wayne's gonna make another song.
Most likely. 11 games was the over-under that you had sent me. And we were talking before we started recording this. Their schedule this year is horrendous. They are in a tough ass place. But it's still Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, so I could see them getting 11.
Who's he throwing to though?
Devontae Adams.
They run it back except for I think Lindsey. I think
Yeah.
Lindsey's not coming back.
Lindsey wasn't there last year though. He was on the Browns already, I believe.
Who'd they lose?
Who'd
they lose on the O-line? They dropped someone from the O-line. I swear it was Corey Linsley. I swear.
I'm pretty sure Linsley was on the Browns last year.
No, Lindsey's definitely not on the Browns last year.
He wasn't?
Nope.
I could have sworn he was on the Browns.
I know that almost for sure that he wasn't on the Browns. I'm pretty sure Corey Linsley was the starting center for Green Bay, and they cut him to save
Someone
money.
who ain't talking about football, look this up. What are y'all doing?
I'm pretty sure Corey Linsley ended up with the Chargers.
Chargers, yeah, probably.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't know
Yeah,
why I
he's in
feel like
Green
he's
Bay.
on the Browns.
I
Yeah,
didn't
he
hear
was
you
in
say
Green Bay.
Tom
He
Brady.
ended up in
so-
Chicago. I mean, he was in Green Bay. I know I wasn't tripping.
On the
We're not
Chargers.
talking about
Yeah, he's
football.
on the Chargers. Now.
Chargers now.
All right.
He was there.
March 17th, 2021. He signed a 5-year deal. He ain't coming back because
Yep.
2.5.
Their O-line's still good though. Like, yeah, they lost Lindsley. Was their starting. They still got Bakhtiari.
Bakhtiari's
wow.
supposed to miss all of September.
He's the
Is he
highest
really?
paid center.
Wow, they
Bakhtiari's
were
supposed
just getting shafted. They play this tough ass schedule, and they don't have.
Bakhtiari's supposed to miss a couple weeks at least. Michael Thomas is supposed to miss 6 weeks for
Oh
y'all.
yeah, we're not talking about him. All right, we're not talking about him.
Lindsley,
I know.
the highest paid center in the league.
Yeah, and they cut him for nothing just to save money. Ended up just giving him away.
That's Green Bay. And to answer your question, Dan, they traded for Randall Cobb.
Yeah, they ended up getting Cobb back after fucking
Trading for
old
who?
ass. What did they give up? Did they give up picks or something?
I don't think they gave up
Who's
much.
their tight end though?
Robert Tunyon, touchdown machine. That's my guy. That guy helped me win fantasy last year. Robert Tunyon was on point. I think he caught 11 touchdowns last year. Really
Yeah.
good.
I picked him up too late, and when I would start him, those were the games he didn't do shit in. So I don't really like him too much. All I'm gonna say.
I didn't pick him up till the end of the year, and then Kittle became available. I ended up grabbing Kittle. Someone ended up dropping him.
Well, I think that'll wrap up the NFC North. So I mean, we can keep these bored people unbored. All right.
We about to turn up, get lively if
Yeah.
we talking some music. We got another banging playlist coming for y'all. This week we're gonna hit y'all with 4 songs. But first, the man of the music industry himself wants to talk about a specific artist by the name of Tory Lanez and his new 5-song EP. His man rising from the dead, looking like the Undertaker and shit. All right, Trey, take the floor. What'd you think about the EP? What'd you think about We Out?
There you go. Straight up. Everything Tory Lanez does music wise,
Trash.
is
Trash.
It
I'm kidding. Kidding.
hits. Everything hits all the time, nigga. Tory Lanez, yo, honestly, this is just a random ass thing I'm gonna say right now, but fuck man the stallion. Anyways, yo,
Yeah, so completely random.
completely random. I don't even know how I said it. It just happened.
There's nothing to do with Tory.
I'll shoot that bitch in the foot. I'll shoot that bitch in the foot.
Whoa!
Yo, I have to say, right? I normally don't like Kodak. All my friends know I don't listen to Kodak Black. I don't fuck with him. I think the best song on that EP, the one with Kodak Black. Honestly, I was bumping that shit.
I'm actually surprised.
I was like, damn, I can't be telling people that I'm listening to Kodak. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the, like I've been slandering Kodak for so long. I think he's funny. I think he's funny as shit. Yeah, go ahead, Mama. What's up?
Did you see Drake sent him a beat to get on?
Kodak?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. I seen that. I seen that on Instagram today.
Drake sent Kodak a beat.
Yeah. Like he's like,
Yep.
yo, get on this shit.
Drake sent Kodak a beat. Yeah.
He wants to collab.
Did you hear, like, not getting off topic too much, but Drake said Certified Lover Boy is done. That album is coming out soon. We finna get real soon. I think it's gonna be this month.
So
Cowboy Summer.
officially here, Certified Lover Boy to be reviewed on the pod whenever it drops. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Certified.
It's Drake. It has to be.
I
we
really
got it.
hope.
It's like talking about NFL and Tom Brady.
Nope.
Oh, I think that was redundant, Jeremy. Tom Brady is the NFL. Remember, all you had to do was say Tom Brady.
You're right.
Back
My
music.
bad. You're
Back
right.
music. Y'all are gonna get bored again.
I don't want to. I just want to say one thing about Drake before you go back to Tory Lanez. I hope that it's not another 20-song waste. I really hope it's another 11 songs, solid bangers. I hate when Drake does the 24-song crap filler.
These A-side, B-side type shit.
Are you talking about right now? Which album specifically are you talking about right now?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I just hate when artists drop like
You don't know, but fuck
a bunch of crap and like a couple like Migos when they drop Culture 2 or 3.
Oh, banging. Culture 3 was banging.
There was a bunch of shit though on it. You know, there's a couple of ones. I really prefer when they drop a solid 11 track.
I know what you mean. I mean, that's why people be taking so long to come out
Quality
with albums
over
because
quantity.
Yeah.
Quantity over
Right.
quality over quantity.
No, quality over quantity.
Yeah, I got it right the first time.
people gotta like really sit there and like listen to their music and figure out what new music, what new sound they're gonna put into the air and have people be like, oh, this is fire. Because I know there's some songs on albums where like Jeremy would be like the third song on there was the best one, and you'd be like the sixth one was the best one, and you'd be like the third and the sixth were ass throwaways. I need the ninth. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really just like
Lewis is like the first one was great.
yeah, you feel me? It's just how you look at like songs and like throwaways and shit. Sometimes rappers gotta put them throwaways on there because when you sign a contract, you owe a certain amount of music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just-
yeah, I get it, yeah.
chill.
Ow!
It's like this ain't that good, but fuck.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna give you something mediocre. Something
Y'all asked for this shit.
exactly. So the Tory Lanez We Outside little EP, I fuck with it. I don't know if you guys all listen to it, but I would say my favorite song on there is definitely the Kodak.
I like
Yeah.
B-Day. I gotta say,
Be that.
if I'm rating the album,
I haven't heard it yet.
I would say
It's only 5 songs, not that long.
Yeah.
if it's 5 songs, we gotta rate it 1 through 5. I would give it a solid 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I
You
would-
rate albums too
I
high.
would say no.
Nah, it's anything like that.
It's not an album. It's not an album. It's 5 songs.
You
I ask
looking for a shot. You don't like it, you don't like it. Is it really
I do
a
like it.
4.5?
I like
Hold
it.
on.
The only
Can I ask
song
you-
that I have to probably listen to again is the Kodak.
Like for me, just for the pod, like a max rating, like a 10 out of 10 or a 5.5 or 3 out of 3, whatever your scale is, don't matter. Fucking 10 stars out of 10 stars, 3 dicks out of 3 dicks, whatever you want to rate it, bro. That max rating is like your perfect album. I'm talking, wow, that changed music forever. Like this thing, people go to the Hall of Fame. So you're saying a 4.5? That thing is one of the greatest albums of all time.
One of the greatest 5 songs in December.
It'd be one of the great-
I love
I
all 5
know
songs.
real quick, Jeremy, what song on his 5 whatever did you hate but you liked at the same time because it got half a rating?
It was the Kodak
Right.
one.
The Kodak
The
was-
Kodak.
Oh, was it a Kodak?
You said it. I have to listen to it again. But I don't really know if I like it or not.
True. Anybody else?
I didn't listen to it, to be honest.
So we're not talking about the
Kodak.
NFL anymore.
Kodak one was pretty good. I thought it was valid.
Tom Brady?
Tory needs to do some more music though.
Tom
He
Brady?
needs to come outside.
Yo,
And
Tory
drop
Lanez has
some
been going crazy.
things. He needs to keep it up.
Tory Lanez has
Keep
been
doing
going
his thing.
wild. This is a hot boy summer for Tory Lanez for sure. You seen that song he got with the baby? Over like 1 million views in like fucking I was like 20 hours or some shit like that.
The baby going in the cold girl winter.
Nah, the
Maybe
baby.
getting canceled.
Yeah, we
A lot of shit going
Then
on.
we'll talk about that another time.
type shit. He can.
If you've seen the videos, you already know what the fuck going on with the baby.
Yeah, you already know.
I don't think he needs to get canceled.
You already know.
Everybody's
what's going
sensitive.
on.
People are sensitive.
To be honest.
We'll hit the playlist talk. We'll start with Swavy's first 4 songs because he was so excited about this and he wanted to get these off his chest. So playlist number 3, Swavy, start us up. Dan's gonna make the playlist right now. We're gonna start adding to this bitch. We'll get
Hold on. I didn't know the baby was getting canceled. I went heavy on him on this album.
It's like a
It's a media thing.
Yeah.
it's
Alright.
not canceling the baby.
Yeah, because I went.
You can separate the music.
I went ham on the baby
He's like, I
song.
take all 4.
Hey, I'm just saying, 75%. But you ready? All right. So number 1, I got "Blind" by the Baby featuring Young Thug. You know that's on there. And then I got "Ball If I Want To" by the Baby. And then I got what's the next one I got? Hold on. Where's it at? Fuck. I got "Player" by T Wayne. I got that one on there.
Who?
T Wayne, or did I say it wrong? T Wayne, "Player."
Oh, I just want to rock out with my cock out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I got.
That's funny. T Wayne, he has that other. I think it's that first. Nah, I don't think that's.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It is.
He has one banger. I think it's that one. I'm pretty sure.
Motherfucking Porsche. Yeah, it's T Wayne.
I'm dead. I haven't heard like any of that shit in that long.
Blind.
Blind.
Yeah, with Young Thug. And then And then Rockstar. I don't think that's been on the playlist before. So I'm putting that one on there.
Rockstar,
pick 3 to
Just the Baby, or with Roddy Rich?
Roddy Rich too.
Rockstar, the baby and Roddy Ricch.
I feel like it might have been. I feel like that's one I might have said week 1 or week 2, but it's still a fire song.
I don't think that's on the playlist.
I
No.
don't think it is. Okay, that was a little something.
Nasty freestyles in there. That one.
Oh, is that the one? That's the one.
That's
I'm going to rock out with my. No, it's Player. The one right under it. That's the one that says I
no,
want.
I'm not talking about the old one. This one.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm good. I'm good.
Girls let me hop out.
Yo, the only reason I knew that song.
Everybody
I'm done. All right, Jay, what you got for us?
All right, I'm gonna do.
That's just fire.
I'm gonna do Nameless by Lil Keed.
Whole name. I just met it. Yo, that was my shit. When that shit came out, tell nigga.
And then My Life on the J. Cole album with 21 Savage.
Moray.
And then fucking Nuketown, Ski Master Slump God, and Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
And then my last one is a throwback that I've actually been listening to in the car lately. I'm gonna do some Ultralight Beam by Kanye
Okay.
on the Life of Pablo.
As we all just sit.
That also reminds me.
Oh, dude,
yo,
yo.
hold on. I thought Cesar was gonna do all chance rapper. All chance rapper. You did not put one chance
I
rapper.
know. He
song.
went with all the baby. He went all with the baby.
No hot shower.
That's
I
crazy.
know,
You
right?
could have done hot shower too. That was both of them.
Damn, hot water, hot shower.
You could have done.
All right, Mamba. What hood shit you adding to this? Nah, what hood shit you adding to this?
Yo, this is messed up. I'm supposed to go last. Make
Nah.
him wait. Make him wait. All right.
What you got for us?
My first song, Ric Flair Drip.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Woo! Yes, sir. Oprah's Bank Account by Lil Yachty.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That was my shit out there. I came out of
That music
I
video
was
is
playing that shit
hilarious.
OD.
Yeah.
Running by 21 Savage. That was a good one. Trey, you ready? Trey, you ready?
I'm ready.
DC the Don, Rage Kid.
Wow. Didn't even think of that fucking song.
Oh, dead.
Wow. All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. That was
Good Trey.
I swear to
Oh,
God, this
yeah.
dude named like 20, 25 different songs by DC the Don. And I'm like, how?
Third.
I even told him, like, yo, you sent me this song. Like, you sent me this song by him, and he didn't even think Rage Kid for some reason.
the wildest shit. I went through the list too. I didn't
Skipped over it though.
Yeah, I definitely skipped.
We got Dan the Man about to hit us with a fresh 4.
I got a couple of ones that you guys should check out. The new album came out. I've been waiting for a good year. Guy goes by the name of Kamiyata Plus. I've been telling Trey about it. He kind of goes in the vein of like Ghost Main and like Suicide Boys, if you're into that kind of rap. The song is hard. He kind of is like metal and rap combined, but so if you're into that, that's a good one. I've been listening. I caught a 21 Savage song called Spiral. I don't even know where that.
From the movie, the new movie that
It's
came
from
out.
the
That's from the
new movie
the
that just came out.
the movie.
Yeah,
yeah,
It's got
the soft
the
yeah.
sample from the soft beam, and it's fucking
Oh,
fire.
yes,
I
sir.
caught it on my
Mhm.
Spotify.
I was watching the movie.
Shit, that was another shit that we should talk. We should talk about the soft
Yeah.
movies at some point.
I
watched all them movies.
Haven't been listening to. I'll check my recent. Dude, honestly,
Get Leroy out
the
here.
Kid Leroy, I gotta put Stay in there.
Yep.
I've been listening to. I can't stop listening to Stay.
That shit goes in. I get you that.
Coleray. I mean Coleray. Fuck that.
Thank
Kid
you
Leroy.
to
Kid
both a
Leroy.
couple weeks ago. You know, I guess I'm gonna pull out Polo G. I'm gonna go Flex with Juice WRLD.
I was just listening to that yesterday.
I have to be listening. That was a good song. That's a good song.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Right. I'm next. I'm going way back. I'm going Lil Uzi Vert. I'm hitting the money longer. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
It did not matter.
Oh yeah. If you was driving around in a car at any point in time when this music came out, bro, that shit was on.
If you
Hey.
didn't step on the gas when he said cars got faster,
Yeah.
then you're whack.
Yo, whack
No
as shit.
cap.
Love
hope
is
E-brake-
Rage was fucking
I'm
amazing.
different. Yeah, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
Literally,
And I
bro.
pulled the e-brake.
Then I got Beach Boy, Young Pinch when I was young. I was actually listening to that one on the way to the club.
I met this chick when I was young.
You know, we got Young Pinch on there. That was a good one.
It's
I'm
just Young
trying to think.
Pinch. It's just Young Pinch. Yeah.
Fugazi with Lil Baby and BF the Flyest, something like that.
Or
I
top
can't even
song
think
right
of what
there.
his name is. Now that I think about it.
When I was
I
young.
think it's like DEC the Flash.
Yeah, it's like BF. Yeah, it's some shit like that.
It's, no, look up Lil Baby Fugazi.
Yeah.
It might be on Spotify. It might be on YouTube.
This guy, Peter Flies?
Yeah,
Be the
Be the
Flyers,
Flyers,
that's what it is. Yeah, that one. And my last song
The one with Lil Baby
is
though.
the Deep End Freestyle.
Is it?
Oh yeah, now it is. That's the
Oh,
same
no,
one.
that was
Yeah,
it.
it's all it. Yeah,
And what's the last one?
that shit. Fire.
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow and Chef G.
Am I a shyster if I put 5 songs?
Okay.
My
Yes,
sister,
because we all
yo,
did that.
honorable mention. I could not
All right,
like
Mr. Anchor. Wrap it up.
trying to figure it out.
All right, bring us to 25 and that's it. Let's go. Wrap us at the 25.
Gotta be the one fucking guy.
All right,
Gotta
I'm
be
gonna
the
go
dude.
with "Whoa" by Lil Baby.
Okay.
Gotta go with "Friends and Family" by Nav.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to go "Radar," no cap.
Wait, he's called No Cap?
Yeah,
His
he's called
name
No
is
Cap.
No
Called
Cap.
Radar.
Shut up, No Cap.
No cap.
No
No
cap.
cap. And then I gotta go. Did I say "How to Talk" by Lil Uzi?
No, you didn't.
I go "How to Talk." I'm
Not
gonna
to be
leave,
nice.
I'm gonna leave DC out of
That's
it.
a good
because
one.
you put DC.
That's a good one. That's the one I sent you, right?
I think so.
No, I said Ice on My Wrist. That's a song, right? By Uzi?
Yep.
That's
That
the
was
one I
from
sent
Love
you.
is
I was
Rage
like, I'm
2.
really liking this one.
That album is awesome.
That shit was there.
That was
But it fucking.
It was good.
Yeah, there was a lot of songs on that. Both the Love is Rage albums. were really
Yo, the
good.
deluxe.
Both the Love is Rage albums. What else?
Two more? Didn't I do them all?
You didn't do them all. You
I did
fuck.
do them all. I did 4. I picked 4 songs.
Pick 5.
No.
I said, would I be a shyster?
I
if I
said
did
that.
five?
We told you
And
to
I
take
said
it
4.
45.
Yeah, whoa, Friends and Family, Radar, High
Yeah.
Talk, that's 4.
I said this one.
Next week by DC the Don.
Next week by DC the Don. Another DC the Don.
We were giving you your 5.
Yeah, I didn't know if niggas want me to do the 5, man.
Nah, we just hate you for
There
it.
you go.
We
There's some
hate you
DC
for
the
it,
Don. There's some Lil Baby. There's some Dub Baby.
You're walking
there's
home
some
now because of it.
Bert.
From
We got,
Kanye.
It's a pretty
you
good
know,
list.
we got a nice little mix up of some shit. Okay.
I think we got like 4 songs, either by 21 or with 21.
Yep. There's some
There's
20.
plenty of the baby in there.
Yeah. There's
Plenty of the
there's-
Baby.
We gotta see who pulls up the most. It's probably the Baby or Lil Baby. I don't know. We gotta see
We
who
gotta.
pulls
Nah,
up the
there's
most.
definitely some good music on there. I like.
Could be even 21 to be
We
real.
gotta go bump
Yeah.
that shit on the car ride home and shit later. What do we got? Ooh.
I can't start putting artists anymore.
I think it's mostly the Baby. I heard.
That shit is dumb.
I heard everybody say mostly a song with the Baby. At least everybody had like one.
21 is in there.
I didn't.
Oh.
No,
Nah,
I heard almost everything.
got y'all another playlist. Boom, boom, boom. We got more stuff coming for y'all next week. We're gonna end it this week. We've done a whole lot of talking. We're gonna have to knock some shit out for this week. Carry it over into next week. Hope you guys all enjoy. Glad everybody's back. Glad everybody's been watching and supporting. We'll be having guest stars tuning in. We'll be having some football people, some basketball people. We're gonna be having some music folk up on here. Dan's looking on getting a little segment. He wants to bring some stock to y'all guys. If
Yeah.
y'all looking to make some money,
Comment
Dan's
down
gonna
below
have
if
his
you
little
wanna hit
plays
those
coming
stocks.
through for y'all. So we still working here. We still on the grind.
Yeah.
And you know what time it is. We gotta lob it over to Swavey.
Wait, real quick before you
Uh-oh.
do that,
Uh-oh.
let us know
Mm.
if you want to hear Swavey freestyle next episode. Let's go.
I do.
Oh, yes.
I do.
I
I
vote
do,
yes.
10
Yes.
likes, Wavy after
You got
That- that's 5
Freestyle,
yeses.
boy.
You talking about me?
You. Yeah. I
5
want to hear
yeses
freestyle.
already.
And the most disliked video ever in our GTP history is we next time when you tune in.
Aw.
If you think about it, every time I sing a song, it's a freestyle, pretty much. But
like Drake way. You could look at a phone and then just, you know what I'm saying, spit the bars.
It's the Drake way.
Yeah. Do like Drake.
all right, let's it's a nice little wrap up. You know what time it is. It's time to like, share, comment, subscribe, comment. Comment twice, maybe 3 times. Chase, turn on the bell. Turn on the bell. The bell, you gotta be ringing. Turn on those notifications. That's it. It's a wrap. And we're not telling anybody this week because we're gonna keep it low key. So another episode. Live in,
Tell your mother, tell your brother, tell your father, tell your uncle.
But don't tell Jeremy. Just don't tell Jeremy.
Don't tell that nigga.
Don't tell Jeremy. We're not.
Don't tell him because he already knows.
But episode Live in the Flesh.
Fuck you.